very important tip before I start anything. And the tip is, if you want to have anything filmed, you need to press the record button. And I'm telling you this because more than often I forget to press the record button, although I only need to press two buttons. Anyways, Sanya called me here to show you something because she wanted me to see that. And I think she also wants you to see this. I don't know what it is. Looks like a Christmas volcano. But let me decide you what it is. Man, I have no idea what I'm talking to. Let you decide what it is. So these are supposed to be noodles, but not any kind of noodles. It's cucumber noodles. Mm-hmm. So it's cucumber noodles. And ground pork. You can make ground beef, cheddar cheese. She instructed me not to touch it because she didn't take photos, but I'm really tempted. Interesting. I like it. So yesterday we filmed a video for our other channel, and I noticed that after filming that, I fell really down. I was feeling very low. So I thought maybe I overworked, maybe that was just too much. But today, after editing this video, I've felt the same emotion again. And then Sanya helped me summarize what actually happened, because what we talked about in that video is basically what we are going through right now. And right now it's a big waiting process before we go home. And everything is uncertain. We don't know if there is going to be a new lockdown, which means less flights, less frequent flights to Europe, which means more trouble going out from China, which means could possibly end up without any income, since we don't know how long this school is going to survive. Everything is uncertain now. But what helped me is getting myself clean. Now I feel good again. Time to upload that video that I just edited and send the newsletter to all our subscribers, just to let them know what's going on. And time to write my novel until it's time to go pick up Natasha, which is 3 hours. That's plenty of time to do a lot of things. So writing is not gonna happen today. That thing you saw me typing scene before, that was me typing the newsletter for our other channel. And funny thing is, I opened my writing software. I know exactly what's gonna happen next. I know exactly what's gonna happen until the end of the chapter, and I still couldn't write it. And that's something that happens often. When I know what's gonna happen, it's sort of boring to me just to simply write it down. What I like most about writing is to explore. One of my goals for this vlog is not just to film what I do, is to have some kind of a takeaway every day for you and for me as well. My goal is to have one thing that I learn every day. The most obvious way to learn is actually by reading, at least for me, but it's also by doing. And once you start doing something, there is high possibility that you can learn something for that day, especially if you're conscious about what you do. But these tasks that don't require much of your consciousness are also good for learning. And I think I know why walking around is also good for takeaways, because these are the mundane tasks when your brain just starts working, the ratchet goes on, and all these gears are switching and moving, and that's where you sort of put your thoughts together. And that's why it's good to make a certain break by doing something that's mundane, like dishes or cleaning or just plain walking around. If you have a dog, you just take out your dog and walk around. So my takeaway of the day, apart from this big rant, is that I shouldn't seek for external validation. Although it's good, but it's not what determines whether your work is good or not. If you have the skill, if you know what you're doing, you'll be able at some point to determine whether your work is good or not. And I learned that from Sanya. When she makes a good photo, she just knows that it's a good photo, and she doesn't care if anyone else says that it's a good photo. Unlike me, when I make a good video, I know that it's a good video, but if nobody notices it or somebody says that it's actually a bad video, I might actually feel bad about that. Not as much as I used to feel bad at the beginning of my YouTube career, but I still do. So here is my takeaway of the day, because I don't like these videos being empty, and now this rant is just too long and the noise outside is tedious. So let's just finish the dishes and see ya tomorrow.